Which player surprised you the most in 2019?
I mean, I wasn't that surprised in one way because I played against him in FPL and he was recognized there already. But ZywOo, I mean, it's hard to not like get surprised by a new kid taking the #1 spot. So yeah, ZywOo.
That's a tough one. I mean, I could say Plopsky because he exceeded everyone's expectations, I think. Like, of course, he's really good, but he proved himself to be more than just good. So maybe that, like something like that.
I think the one player that skyrocketed the most was Elige, in my opinion, and a little bit because of the guns as well. He really mastered it before the other players did, and that was such a confidence boost for him because he really found his game. And of course, it's not only that, but I think it's one of the precursors for his performance. So Elige did pretty well.
I mean, maybe not stat-wise, but I think Elias from my team, he's an unbelievable good teammate, and he is also a really sharp player. And I reckon in 2020 he's just gonna destroy.
I don't know. I have to bring up the top 20 to like think about that. But I guess it's not really surprising. But this is a pretty generic answer. But like the fact that there was a lot of NA players in the top 20 was really like, impressive. I think Liquid overall, like they had a really sick year, and I think that Elige obviously like spearheaded that pretty hard. Him and Naf, they were really like great this year, and I think that them two being in the top 10, I think 7 and 4 is what they were, if I'm not mistaken. That's pretty. I don't know if it's 4. Maybe it was. I don't remember exactly.
I think Elige was 4 and Naf was 6.
Yeah, that's like really impressive. So those two guys definitely. I think ex-teammates. I'm happy for them.
Do you reckon they can uphold the same level in 2020?
It's gonna be hard. I think that once you get to the top, I think you kind of like it's really hard to maintain, and there's only one way to go, and that's kind of down. You know, I'm not saying they're gonna crash and burn and anything like that, but I know from being on top when I was in Cloud9, I know it's really easy to be complacent and just kind of fall off hard, especially when everyone's gunning for you. I think that's kind of what happened to them in the tail end of the year. People started to realize how they played, and they kind of just fell off a little bit. Not necessarily like as overall, but in terms of what they were at, they definitely fell off a little bit. And I think that if they just tighten the screws and just like come back to the old form, I think they'll be fine. They just gotta like kind of work hard, you know.